all, welcome to Oliveboard. I hope I am audible to you all. If you can listen to me, please drop a message. Okay. I hope I am audible. Let's start with today's session. Today's PIB session, we'll be having a brief discussion about a static topic as well, which is your real and nominal GDP. So let's get started with the session. Thank you, Aditya. Today by 6 you will be having a second marathon session on government schemes. You can go and watch that. If you have some feedback, then please, I am open for that as well. The first question is related to the Minister of Finance predicts dash real GDP growth rate for India for the financial year 2024 and all the Nabard aspirants, please take a note of this. All the Nabard aspirants, take a note of this. Now, please tell me what's the answer to this question. If you don't know, let's get started. So, there was a monthly economic review. Every month, there is an economic review on this. So, this economic review actually talks about your, every month it comes. So, I want to tell you one thing. Ab is mahine aa gaya, next month you have your examinations. That's why I'm telling you, all the Nabard fellows, please take a note of this. And all the RBI fellows, try to remember what is real GDP and what is nominal GDP. This is what is important for your for the Nabard persons. Next thing, for the August 1, 2023, the finance minister said that the real GDP will be 6.5. Now I want to ask you all, what is the difference between real GDP and nominal GDP? If somebody could please tell me real or nominal GDP में क्या फर्क है? What is the difference? Which is inflation adjusted? Which is inflation adjusted, real or nominal? If somebody could please answer. Actually, real GDP is inflation adjusted. Means it is at static prices. Nominal GDP is at current prices. Real GDP is at static prices. Nominal GDP is at current prices. Very good, Aditya. I am impressed. Another thing is real GDP. If in the case of inflation, what can you tell about which will be more? Real will be more or nominal will be more? In case of inflation, when the prices are rising, inflation ke case mein, what do you think? Real or nominal? Which will be more? Nominal will be more. Very good. Because nominal has the effect of inflation as well. So, therefore, nominal will be more. Now, I want to ask you a question. If you want to compare your country's GDP over the period of time, you want to compare our country's GDP or you want to compare the production level of our country, what will you do? You will compare the real GDP part or the nominal. Which one is better? Which one is better? Is the real GDP part better or the nominal part? Please answer. You want to compare what are the production levels of the economy over the period of time. Real will be better. Very good, Shivangi. Why real? Because real tells the exact picture. Static value पे बताते हैं, जो inflation होती है उसको consider नहीं किया जाता. तो अगर मुझे मान लो 1990 से 2023 कब को कंपेयर करना है, अगर मैं इन्फ्लेशन के साथ कंपेयर करूंगी तो वो स्क्यूड पिक्चर दिखाएगा. बिकॉज हो सकता है प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज ही नहीं हुई है, सिर्फ इन्फ्लेशन हुई है, उसकी वजह से आई फील दैट देयर इज अ ग्रोथ. सो देयरफॉर एक ग्रोथ का पैरामीटर अगर ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आई वांट टू मेजर, आई विल बी डीलिंग विद रियल जीडीपी. कोई बात नहीं दीपिका, अगर आपको यहाँ पे समझ नहीं आ रहा है, वी विल बी हैविंग दिस डिस्कशन इन डिटेल. मुदित, प्लीज गेट योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर फॉर रियल एंड नॉमिनल. दिस in interview can be asked. Real GDP, nominal GDP in your Nabard RBI interview, very important, this can be asked. Please be clear with these static terms. और इसी के लिए, you know, you need to read the static ESI part only for this. Next thing, what is economic development in the first quarter of your financial year? For real GDP 7.8. Real GDP it was 7.8 and for nominal it will be 8%. So you can see because of inflation, nominal GDP is more than your real GDP for first quarter. So that's what this data shows. What are the challenges? What challenges did this monthly economic review says? it says that there is a monsoon deficit. Therefore, you can in the month of August, therefore, there can be a slight decrease in the economic growth. Also, the oil prices are climbing. So, हमारा import bill जो है, our import bill will rise, because of which our economic growth can slow down a bit. I hope I am clear to you all. Next thing, what is the government's role in growth? Government ka role also this monthly economic review tells. It says that the strength of the domestic investment, also the government's capital expenditure is actually driving the economic growth. So there are two things. Ek to domestic investment is more. Also, government is actually doing capital investment, because of which we are seeing economic growth. Next thing, union governments have actually encouraged to invest more in capital projects via different schemes. So that's why also we are experiencing growth. Why am I teaching this? Nabard static portion for your subjective answers. This is what you need to write if something is asked about your economy part. I hope I am clear. Next thing. So now please tell me the answer. What is the answer? It is not 6.8, because I am asking about financial year 2024. पूरे financial year के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ. That's why option number B is correct. Please mind that. नाबार्ड के लिए जो भी चाह रहा है ये सब डेटा एक पेपर पे एक चीट शीट पे बनाता चले. It's very important for them. Next thing, which of the following nation is not a member of Quad nation? Please tell me which of the following is not a member of Quad nation. I am waiting, please. इसमें से कौन सा क्वाड का मेंबर नहीं है? Such type of question on ASEAN was asked in your Nabard. Therefore, I have made this question on Quad. Very good, Mudit. Option number E is correct. Now, the foreign ministers have actually actually, there is an meeting on UNGA. So, very good, Rohit. So, on UNGA, during the UNGA meeting, all the Quad members actually met to talk about Indo-Pacific counter-terrorism efforts and United Nation reforms. आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है यूनाइटेड नेशन रिफॉर्म्स के बारे में, बट इफ यू आर गिविंग दिस ईयर्स आरबीआई इंटरव्यू, थोड़ा सा जरूर देख के जाना व्हाट इज गोइंग इन द न्यूज अबाउट यूएन रिफॉर्म्स. नेक्स्ट थिंग, व्हाट ऑल आर द क्वाड मेंबर्स? वन इज इंडिया, वन इज ऑस्ट्रेलिया, जापान एंड यूएस. Other thing, issues discussed in the meet. What are the issues that are being discussed in the meet? So one is your Indo-Pacific region, Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean region के issues को they'll be discussing, like your trade, your terrorism, and also they'll be discussing about Ukraine war, Black Sea Grain Initiative. Does anybody know about this initiative, Black Sea Grain Initiative? Hi, Kansan. Does anybody know about this initiative, Black Sea Grain? Please tell me in the comment section if somebody know about this. Condemnation of North Korea. Obviously, वो North Korea बहुत सारे मिसाइल वगैरह लॉन्च करता रहता है, तो they'll be condemning. And support for inclusive federal democracy regarding Myanmar. तो म्यांमार में inclusive federal democracy, because वहाँ military का थोड़ा सा rule है, so that's why. Okay. Next thing. The correct option is option number E. Who published Global Report on Hypertension, the Race Against a Silent Killer? Who has published this report? Very good, Kansan. Black Sea Grain Initiative is about that no one should block Black Sea. जो Black Sea है, that is a major source of your grains transport. तो उसको कोई block ना करे. That is what this says. ताकि food security impact ना हो दूसरी countries की. Now please tell me, who published Global Report on Hypertension, the Race Against a Silent Killer? इसमें से कौन सी organization is playing its role in this? Very good, Rohit. You are also right. Safe transformation of food and grains. Now, please try to answer this question. The Global Report on Hypertension is actually a report of your World Health Organization. Since this was in news, so every 1 in 3 adult is actually suffering from your hypertension. The cases are doubled from 650 million to 1.3 billion, and 4 out of every 5 hypertensive individual receive inadequate care. You can actually have an idea of this. पूरा याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है. The important part is ये report का नाम and who published this report. Next thing is, in India, it is saying that if this menace is not stopped, then 4.6 million deaths would occur by 2040. This is what this alarming data tells about. If you can remember this data, and if some essay or some ESI question talks about your non-communicable diseases, then you can quote this data. That is why I am telling you this. So the correct option over here is option number A, which is your World Health Organization has published this data. Please try to remember this. Next thing, very good, Deepika. What is disguised unemployment? A question from your static part. Please try to answer this. What is disguised unemployment? If somebody could answer, what is disguised unemployment? Is it large number of people remain unemployed? ये तो unemployment ही हुआ ना. Next thing, alternative employment is not available. Productivity of workers is low. That is what Aditya says. Aditya, what could be the answer of this? What is disguised unemployment? If somebody knows what is disguised unemployment, they can also write the definition of it. Marginal productivity of labor is 0. Okay. Aditya says voluntarily switching. This is frictional unemployment. Voluntarily chhodna, this is frictional because they are searching for a new job. This is frictional unemployment. Please, such questions are asked in your paper. Please go through them. Pushkar Raj, you are right. Option number C is correct because disguised unemployment is in the sectors like agriculture. जहाँ पे काम तो 2 ही लोगों की जरूरत है, but there are 10 people working on the field. That is what disguised unemployment is. मुदित, very good, because disguised unemployment से 10 लोगों के काम करते देने से भी एग्रीकल्चर की आउटपुट इंक्रीज नहीं हो रही है. In fact, they are a burden. उनका जो productivity है, that is almost 0. That is what disguised unemployment is. So, Asim ji, Prem ji University actually came up with the State of Working India 2023 report. So, please remember the report as well as who published it. It has published some data. I would request all those who are appearing for Nabard go through these notes so that अगर एक दो भी आपको data याद रहता है, then it will be help you in quoting them in your exam. That's all the importance of this news article is. Other than that, only remember this State of Working India and who has published this report. So this is the data. They have collected the data from your PLFS. Who publishes PLFS? If somebody could please tell me, कौन publish करता है PLFS? Next thing, the highlights of the report tells about the faster structural change. It is telling that structural changes are happening very fast. Earlier, they were seeing that waged employment was increasing, but abhi recent में, after 2019, they are seeing that there is a decrease in your regular wage employee. That means या तो ज़्यादा gig economy promote हो रही है, और या फिर contractual या फिर informal economy is getting promoted. This is what this report highlights. This report says that there is gender-based disparities. We already know there is. By 2017, the gap had reduced and women earned 76% of what men did. There were more disparities earlier, but abhi disparities थोड़ी सी कम हुई है, but still they are. Because women are, if I suppose men are earning 100 per day, then women is just getting 76 rupees per day. That is what this reports highlight. Other thing, what is unemployment rates and education? This report shows that unemployment rate at the age of 25 is strikingly high at 42.3%. This may be because these people are actually, they actually want to study further because they are graduates. They might want to go for MBA or other postgraduate courses or some PhD courses. Other than that, this reports highlight that those competing higher secondary education had a lower unemployment rate of 21.4%. इनका 21.4% है of your higher secondary education. This means that maybe these people now doesn't want to work. They are more focused towards education part. ठीक है, और दूसरी चीज, मुदित, you are very much right. Your NSSO, your NSO actually publishes your PLFS data. For Nabard, I would like to tell you PLFS का भी recent का unemployment data, please do remember. Next thing, women workforce participation, self-employment, women, 60% of the women were self-employed compared to 50% before. मतलब women में self-employment has increased after COVID. This is what it highlights. Then intergenerational mobility is actually depends on your caste based. What is intergenerational mobility? Mobility means एक प्रोफेशन से दूसरे प्रोफेशन में लोग कितने ज्यादा एंटर कर रहे हैं, दैट इज व्हाट योर मोबिलिटी मींस. तो इंटरजेनरेशनल, एक जनरेशन से दूसरे जनरेशन में जब the person is working, so is it working in the same profession which the father was working, or they have changed their profession? That is what intergenerational mobility means. So social economic progress, this data shows that this trend is weaker for workers from scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Therefore यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं there is prevalence of caste based discrimination. Okay, next thing. Economic growth versus employment generation. It is saying jobless growth. It is highlighting that economy is growing at a faster pace, but at that very pace, employment is not being generated. Reason being, we are most focused towards service sector. And service sector is not labor intensive. It does not produce that much labor. Next thing, factors influencing graduate unemployment. What are the factors that influence your graduate unemployment? Because they have higher aspirations and wage demands. The more person are highly skilled, they actually demand more wages, and if they don't get, they are actually left unemployed. This is what this reports highlight. So anyways, if you are not preparing for Nabard, then please remember the body which has published this report and the name of the report. So the correct option is option number C for disguised unemployment. You can go and check this out. Next thing, General Crop Estimation Survey. This is the last topic of today. What is this survey all about? Okay, there is one more news after this. What is General Crop Estimation Survey? If somebody could tell me. Actually, as the name suggests, this is about estimation of your crops. This was एक अभी नई मोबाइल ऐप आई है which is by your Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. They have come up with a new mobile application and a web portal. So that's why this was in news. तो अब क्या होगा, इस पोर्टल पे सारा डेटा इकट्ठा हो जाएगा which will help in maintaining better transparency and accuracy, and also farmers can use this portal to make certain crucial decisions. तो सारा data यहाँ पे होगा. That is what it all means. Next thing. Now please tell me the answer. Recently, Finance Minister has launched an online learning platform for Oriental and Social Asian Studies. The platform is designed and developed by Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute. Identify the platform. What platform has been launched very recently? Please, if somebody could comment. If somebody please could tell me, कौन सा platform अभी बहुत recent में आया है? I am waiting, guys. Okay. So Finance Minister has recently come up with a platform which is an online learning platform for Oriental and South Asian Studies, which is your Bharat Vidya. The platform's name is Bharat Vidya. Very good, Deepika. Next thing, the Bharat Vidya is designed and developed by Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute, which is your BORI. And Bharat Vidya is a first of its kind online platform which will offer both free and paid courses covering various aspects of Indology. Indology means study of India. So it will cover everything which is related to your India. Next thing, you need to remember this organization. I hope you know why I have marked this. You need to remember this, okay? This will actually, Bharat Vidya platform will have all these 6 courses. After you read these 6 courses, you will get to know कि सारे के सारे courses India के बारे में ही है. Just have a reading of these courses. You need not remember them. So the first course is Ved Vidya, Bharatiya Darshan Shastra, Sanskrit learning, 18 Parv of Mahabharat, Fundamental of Archaeology, and Kalidas and Bhasha. Next. So the correct option is option number E, Bharat Vidya. I hope now you will be able to remember. कोई बात नहीं Deepika, it was a very good attempt. At least आपने attempt किया. Also Aditya as well. I hope everything is clear. Do you guys want to ask me anything, or I should wind up the session? Shall I wind up the session? Anything else? If you like the session, please do like, share and subscribe, and also if there is some feedback, that will be very valuable to me. Okay Mudit, बताइए क्या doubt है? What doubt do you have? If the doubt is regarding the PDFs, you can find the PDF on this Telegram channel as well as official Oliveboard Telegram channel. Other than that, if you have some doubt, you can ask me. Please tell about the static syllabus of Nabard. Mudit, for the static syllabus of Nabard, I would like to tell you one thing. I have taken a class on how to score 30 plus as time is less. And if you are giving this year's Nabard, I would like you to go there, 30 how to score 30 plus in your Nabard ESI and watch that video. अगर उसके बाद भी कोई doubt रहता है, you can definitely contact me. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.